Hey you, my name is Marni, and from here on out, I am going to be your very own personal wing girl. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to do so that you can attract, date, seduce, and get any girl you want. Body language tips for men. Don't ever do this with women. What I am about to explain to you is very important, so please pay close attention. It's something that you should never, ever do to a woman. A guy at the gym did this to me this morning, and I wanted to run away from him every time he did it. I have to take a second to collect myself before telling you about this because just picturing it actually makes me cringe. Flashbacks. Okay, so I was at my spin class getting my spin on as per usual, and this guy took a seat on the bike next to mine. The guy was cute, very fit, and said hi, then got onto his bike, and the class began. By the way, none of this is part of the don't do this. That's awesome behavior. Saying hi, being fit, being cute, all fantastic things. What he did next was the awful part that you should never do. As the class got harder and harder, he kept turning towards me and staring at me, making the ugliest face. Picture the white man's overbite on crack, or look at, I have this picture up on my blog that basically shows you an example of what I'm talking about. But it's like somebody's trying to poop, but the most ferocious poop they've ever had in their entire life. It's disgusting. He would continue to look at me with his face and stare for about 20 seconds. It honestly creeped me out. Now, I know I'm being bitchy, but this is just my honest opinion, and that's what you're coming to me for, an honest female perspective. It was a gross face, and no matter what this guy did after class, he could never redeem himself from his face. The point I want to make with this story is that it's important to always know what your face is telling women. I know it's a tough connection, but seeing his face got me thinking about you and what you may be accidentally showing to women with your face. Your face is the first thing women look at when they see you, and it's important that your face expresses what you want it to. So I have an exercise for you that will help you learn how to use your face in a good way so that women are turned on by your face rather than being creeped out by it. The exercise is pretty simple. It's asking the people around you to tell you what your static face looks like. Yes, by static face, I mean your go-to face, where your face normally goes to on its own, the face that you most often have on your face. I hope I'm explaining this correctly and that you get what I'm saying. Basically, it's when you're not thinking about what your face is doing, that's what your static face looks like. You know what I mean. But you ask people what this looks like, and if they don't know, ask them to watch you throughout the day to see what face you make most often, and then ask what the face is saying to them, what it's projecting. You may or may not have a cringe-worthy static face, but you don't know yet. You have no idea. You may or you may not. You may look like you're pooping all the time. You have absolutely no idea. Hopefully you don't, and hopefully you have a static face that appears open and confident. If not, then it's time to start being more aware of what your face projects and start working on altering your static face so that it says what you want it to. I would love to hear the feedback you get from others. Write a comment below and let me know what they had to say. Remember, a man who understands women will win the attention of any woman he wants. So start becoming that man today and start having a non-pooping static face. You are listening to a Wing Girl Method production. For more tips on how to attract, date, seduce, and get any girl you want, visit winggirlmethod.com, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get the women you want.